What's up, y'all? Roger. Gonna go through some quick Tom Ford line fragrances, the private line, and some of the signature line that I think should be in the private line. I've done this video before, but since I'm getting ready to kind of make these videos a little bit shorter than the longer ones, I'll get right to it and be more concise about my fragrances, and we'll cut out all the funny business and the crazy stuff and get right to it. Okay? Sahara Noir was so good that I bought 2 bottles. The reason being that I liked it just as much as when I bought the 3.4s of Nior Nior and Oud Wood. And if it came in a 3.4 in a private line, I would have bought it as well. I really like Sahara Noir. Incense base, amber, and I think it has some other cores in it. But I like amber so much. I love incense so much. I like incense a lot. And it kind of reminded me of Interlude Man, but it was sweeter. Interlude Man is a little bit smoky and a little bit bitter, a little bit ashier. And I like Interlude Man as well because later on it sweetens up. I don't have that yet. I'll be getting that hopefully next year. But it sweetens up pretty nicely later on during the day. And this is like a long time down the line because Interlude Man lasts forever. So does Sahara Noir. Lasts so long. And like I said, it's sweeter to me. It smells sweeter to me. I've let some people smell it and they liked it. I let one person smell it. She didn't like it, but she did like Interlude Man. Which I'm like, this is sweeter. I couldn't understand why she didn't like it, but probably because maybe she didn't like it on me. So, Sahara Noir is my favorite of this line. It totally is. There's nothing else. If this is the only thing they made, then I'll buy 20 bottles to make sure I don't run out. Okay? Excuse me. So Sahara Noir presentation is beautiful. The box, I'm not going to bring the boxes down. The boxes are beautiful, gold boxes. And this is the bottle. And once again, I bought 2. Gold. Lovely. I'm not spraying because I'm already sprayed up. So, nice sprayer too. The sprayer is beautiful. So, beautiful bottle. Now, I like the white patchouli bottle as well, but I didn't like the white patchouli smell, so I didn't get that. But Sahara Noir, Tom Ford is great. The first one I bought this for X, and I liked it on her. And then when I started getting into fragrances, and I found out that some guys was wearing it, I had to let her give me a sample before we X'd out for good. And I liked it. It's really strong, really dominant scent. The black bottle says it all, because just like Sahara Noir, this is marketed towards women as well. But you'll find it in the men's section now as well too, because they know men are wearing this. So a beautiful scent. It's kind of undescribable. It's really different. I can't remember what was in it. All I remember is this is just totally different. It smells. Wow, I can't even tell you what this smells like, y'all. It just smells so. It smells fruity. It smells like a dominant fruit, man. It was like a angry. It smells like an angry farm full of fruit, and they mad. It smells wonderful, man. And I used to smell on her all the time, and I never really appreciated scents at that time because I was wearing simple stuff. But yeah, this was her signature scent, and she really did like it. So I ended up liking it as well. And the presentation again, gold as he does, lasso. That's why this should just be in the signature line. I mean, it looks like private line. It looks like private line material. Why wouldn't this be in the private line? I don't care about the veterans and all that stuff. I don't really care about those, but man, that should definitely be in the private line. Oud Wood, you know what this is? Sexy, so sexy. Dry oud with wood. It's just calm down. It's not crazy smelling. This was the first time Ford I actually was going to buy, but it actually wasn't. I ended up buying. I forgot which one I actually bought for. I thought Black Orchid was the first one I bought. But this smells dry. Every dude I let smell this wanted it, and at the time I didn't have a lot of it. I had like samples, but yeah, this Oud Wood is just so sexy. It really is. It's laid back. It's different. I think a woman would approach it as being something totally different. I wore it last night in combination with Noir de Nior. I sprayed Noir de Nior first on a massive spray, and then I sprayed Oud Wood over top of it. And also I bought the Oud Wood because I heard this guy, this reviewer named Raj from the UK, said he was using Oud Wood on top of he was using Oud Wood on top of Black Orchid. So that's why I really wanted to buy it. After I bought Black Orchid, Oud Wood was my next. It took me so long to buy it, but I finally did and decided to buy the big one, the 3.4. Next we have New Orleans, New York, and then once again, I really never liked this. I just didn't like it. I just didn't think I could wear rose. But then when I understood, when I was taught, and I was schooled on what this rose does, it's not really the rose to be rose, but more like the rose just to sweeten up the scent, because there's oud in this as well. Then hey, then I understood it, and I had to wear it a couple times, and I really understood what it smelled like. And I'm trying to turn more of my homies onto it at work to let them know. It might smell a little sweet and whatever, but it has the oud in there. Since you guys like oud so much, it has it in there. And I really think if I can come to appreciate it, maybe someone else can come to appreciate it. Women, definitely in particular, should just appreciate this for the chocolate that you get out of this initially when you spray it. And then when it dries down with the patchouli and everything in it, I mean, it does what it does. It's just a great scent. It moves and it grooves. New Orleans, New York. I didn't like it. Now I've learned to appreciate it, like many other people are saying. Then we have Plum Japanese, which is my most recent purchase, actually. And hold on, let me show you. Y'all guys know the presentation. If you don't, here it is. Presentation, I usually keep it in the cup. Presentation, nice box. Not like Iron Watch, but at least they made it gold. And the top, of course, Tom Ford top in gold, like the label. Same thing with Plum Japanese. Plum is in here. It's not really crazy plum. Oud is in here in the bottom as well. It smells very good. It's a great contrast to this line. I think he really just stayed with the oud. I think he really, since he made one of the greatest oud fragrances out, or used to be out, which is M7 for Yves Saint Laurent, the man, he already was in the oud. People just get in the oud. He was already down with oud. Tommy was already down with the oud. He already knew what oud was about. You know what I mean? So that's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. And this has oud in it. The plum is very nice in the beginning. I have to admit, when it starts wearing down and drying down, it's not really as appealing on my skin as it would be initially when you spray it. But I'm talking about over like 4 or 5 hours. That's when it starts smelling like my skin and a little bit of oud more than it smells like this. So actually, the fragrance started wearing me after a while, and I'm not particularly wearing the fragrance. So I really like Plum Japanese. I picked that up last week, and I also picked up the week before I picked up Tobacco Vanille. And I like Tobacco Vanille, always did. You know what kind of kept me from really buying this was that there's a company called Phaidon who makes one called Tabac Rouge. And it's like a 3.4. And it kind of smells like this, but it's not totally like this, but it's really close. And it's like only $160. This, of course, y'all know is $210, and it's only 50 mil. So you're getting more than double with the I think it's 120 mil. It's not even 100 mil. It's 120 mil, I think. I could be wrong. And even if it isn't, it smells like this, and it's a good scent. But I decided to go be loyal to Tom and stay with Tom on this. I may pick up the other one as well. And we all know that Audie Ball has that flavor too. It's cool. I like the Tom Ford line. Those are my Tom Fords for now. I think that's about it. I went and checked out. I didn't like Tobacco Oud. Got rid of that, and I went and checked out Oud Fleur last night. Didn't like it. I think his best oud is Oud Wood, and that's what I'm sticking by. So thank y'all very much for checking it out. I'm out. Hope y'all get a chance to enjoy them yourselves. Go get the samples. If you have a Neiman's is very accommodating if you're very nice to them. And if you buy something from time to time, they really hook you up. They gave me a couple more last night. Like I said, they gave me the Oud Fleur. But I had decanted it. I didn't necessarily like it. But they really check you out, all right? So I'm out. Enjoy Tom Ford, Sahara Noir, Oud Wood, Tobacco Vanille, Plum Japanese, New Orleans Dior, and Black Orchid is in my collection. All right, y'all have a good night. I'm out. Peace out. I got stuff to do. Later.